Ladies and gentlemen, this is TJK Thomas Johnson, and you know, how can I say this? There was the Game Awards, you know, the Game Awards, man, the Game Awards, holy shit. And I was talking about how hype I was and stuff like that, and how I was looking forward to it. I said before the Game Awards even happened, I would make it like a live stream and stuff like that, and I would try to make it things live. And if I didn't do that, I maybe would do like a video at least, about the Game Awards, and maybe reacting to stuff and all that kind of stuff, talking about the reviews and stuff. But today I actually want to just talk about the reviews, and also give you a reason why I didn't record or do a live stream like I said I would, like a bunch of things that I said I would. Kind of give you guys a conclusion of why I didn't, why I wasn't present in the day, and recording the video and stuff like that. And the reason is because things did not work. Yeah, that's just the reason of it. Things did not work, and I think there is even a VOD if I not have deleted it. Yeah, I think I deleted it. Yeah, I think I deleted it. so sorry about the words, but yeah, I think I deleted the VOD, and because of that, I can't actually show you. Yeah, man, I just didn't do the event, the live stream, sorry, and I also didn't do like a video right after, because I was feeling pretty bad, man, because I was trying to setting the PC, the computer stuff, to try to live stream and stuff. I already had my microphone ready, to capture the voice and stuff. I also had the webcam that's not the best, but it works, so it is what it is. And things just do not work, man. Things just do not work, and because of that, I felt kind of bad in a way, and I just didn't want to do. I just gave up and just watched the event by myself, and I had a good time. Not gonna lie, man. So with all that in mind, all the trouble stuff and all the live stream stuff, I'm gonna give you my thoughts about the Game Awards, like my overall thoughts. And yeah, overall thoughts, man, I thought it was pretty good. I thought the Game Awards was pretty fun, like every single year. And no, it was not perfect, of course. And as we all know, I hope that Jeff takes the criticism in account, and try to improve things. And if that we can make things perfect for everybody, exactly perfect, we can at least take the criticism into account to improve the show, to make things more fun and all that kind of stuff. Like one of the criticisms that I heard, and it was from, I think it's Steve. He is like one of the friends of Maximilian, and it was about the soundtrack, the orchestra from the games that were being announced as like the best soundtrack, the best music, that kind of stuff. And I wish I could hear more of that in the event, man. Like, you have of course, Expedition 33, which is like an amazing game when it comes to its soundtrack alone. The only thing that I heard from the event besides Evanescence that I can remember, and of course the usual Game Awards orchestra, is just the Expedition 33, people that were making the music and stuff. And I was like, of course, removing the Muppets kind of like song that they made, which was pretty damn cool. I would say this: if there is something that you gotta keep in the show, Jeff, is the Muppets, for sure. Yeah, man, I wish there was more orchestra. I wish there was more musical events between the games, at least between the games that were being announced as the best soundtrack, because all those soundtracks sound amazing. But if I just can hear just the winner of the Game Awards, like the Expedition 33, what is the reason to listen to the rest? you know? Like, what's the reason for the rest to even be there? If I can hear their music and kind of give my own thoughts about it, you know? But yeah, this is one of many criticisms, but what I want to talk today about is the games that will be announced, basically the announcements and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're gonna go to that. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the announcements. So yeah, I'm gonna give my thoughts and also a little bit how I felt in the event with the announcement, with the review and stuff like that, and you know, kind of like a summarize of my reaction to it. And the first one that I want to talk about, because this is not organized. So we have the return, man, the return of Megaman Dual Override. And man, I mean, what can I say? This is basically the return of such an incredible, such an iconic character. But not gonna lie, I thought that his return would be quite different. I thought it would be a little bit different. Not gonna lie to you, cause you know, we obviously have the return of Megaman Dual Overdrive, which is kind of like the usual 2D Megaman, a new 2D Megaman. But not gonna lie, I thought that he would return very different, because you know, usually when you think about a return of an iconic character as Megaman or as a Sonic, think about like a return to how can I say it? You think about like a kind of like either a different return with a completely new design. Of course, not completely new, because you know, Megaman is iconic at itself, but like a completely gameplay aspect, like you know, something different. But this Mega Man doesn't look to seem so much like that. It seems to be much more of the same, at least as far as we can tell, because you know, the only information that I got from the trailer is that yeah, this is Mega Man, and I hope they do something different with it, because if it is to him to come back to be the exact same thing, I think it's it can be a little bit disappointing for somebody that you know was waiting for him to return in a different, or maybe a more expensive way. Let's just say like that. But it's still cool, man. It's still cool. I still can't get to the fact that I don't know if you guys already know. You guys probably already know, but man, the Half-Life fans are shining on the on the Mega Man. They are shining on Mega Man, bro. Because not gonna lie, bro. Before the whole review, that was Mega Man, I thought it was Half-Life, bro. I was saying to myself when those the hallway, the technological hallway was, you know, happening, and the orchestra was like dun 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 and doing all this crazy stuff, bro. I swear it was Half-Life 3. I was telling myself like, there is no way they're gonna get Half-Life 3. There is no way the rumors were right and we're gonna get Half-Life 3. There is no way. And I was seeing this technological stuff, because you know, I never played Half-Life myself, but I know that Half-Life is kind of technological stuff. Is a little bit, you know, a little bit normal combined with, you know, futuristic stuff. And not gonna lie, I thought that was it. But then it turned out to be Mega Man, and I was still happy. But yeah, we also got the announcement of Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic, which a lot of people is hyped for. And I know this have something to do with the Old Republic, which is also the remake that I think they are making. If not, I think this is the game that's gonna replace the Old Republic. Or I don't know. I actually don't know. But this seems to be kind of like instead of a remake, a sequel to the Old Republic, which is pretty damn cool. And you know, I never played Old Republic, so I can't say much about it. I just know that it's a game that has a complete big success, and it's kind of like a MMO in a way. I don't know, but it's a pretty cool announcement. I like it. The trailer seems hype, and this new, yeah, and the game is not coming until 2030, which is, I mean, I guess that's how many times we need to wait for maybe a new Corto remake or the sequel, you know. A long time awaits us. Anyway, we also got the Control Resonant, which is basically, I think is the sequel or either the spin-off from Control, the first one. And this is pretty damn hype because it seems like they're doing a lot of stuff with this. I saw the gameplay review, and you know, it seems like they are changing the combat in a way, but keeping it familiar, you know, with all the stuff that work and stuff. But it seems more like a Devil May Cry, and I'm kind of hyped to it. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of hyped to it. So yeah, and by the way, I got the Control, the first game, recently. So you guys can look forward to like a gameplay and stuff like that. You guys can look up for a gameplay, and I'm gonna try to do the new live streams and gameplay with like a microphone and stuff. So I hope that helps. I hope that improves things a little bit. Alright, we also got the review of Tomb Raider, man. Hey, Tomb Raider, bro. Now, I'm gonna say this. I never played the. No, actually, I already played, but I never finished the Tomb Raider reboot. You know, with the new Lara Croft and the trilogy, which is basically Rise of the Tomb Raider. I always heard the trilogy was pretty damn good, and of course, Tomb Raider is older than that. There was the classical ones with a bunch of other games, but this one is the comeback. This is like Tomb Raider Catalyst and Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, which is basically two different games. One is a remake, and the other is like a sequel, kind of. Now, a sequel for which Tomb Raider game, I don't know, but it seems like it's gonna be like a sequel to the Tomb Raider remake, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's like a sequel to another old Tomb Raider game that, you know, is not included here. I don't know. I need to search for that. But these are two different games, and one is a remake and the other is kind of like a sequel, which is, man, the sequel. I don't know much about the remake. I mean, I know some about the remake, but the sequel is sounding crazy, man. The sequel is where I'm putting my eyes on, because if I'm not mistaken, Tomb Raider Catalyst is gonna be a sequel that is gonna be very epic, and it's gonna pass through like China and maybe Thailand and some crazy places like this there. I wish we could have visited in like a new Uncharted game. And the reason that Tomb Raider is gonna be the one to do it, it's gonna be hype as hell, man. And I hope they do these places justice, because I want to, I'm the type of taking a lot of screenshots in game. So it's gonna be really hype to go to China and just, go into a crazy adventure like an Indiana Jones style, and just screenshot out the best moments while I'm in game and stuff like that. It's gonna be great. And the remake, for what I've seen with the dinosaurs and stuff, is looking pretty damn good as well. So yeah, man, this is like an exciting Tomb Raider comeback. So much that even critical drinkers that used to share a lot of stuff these days are very excited for it, which is crazy to imagine, because usually every video I've seen is critical shitting on most of things today. Anyways, yeah, Tomb Raider is pretty damn exciting. We also got the review of the statue, what the statue means for, of Divinity. Yeah, Divinity. which I never played. I know Divinity. I just learned today that Divinity is kind of like something like a franchise that is known already. But then again, I never played. I never had the opportunity because this is one of those games. It's like World of Warcraft. You know, I never had the opportunity to play. But this is being made by the same people that I believe made Baldur's Gate. Yeah, it's being made by the same people that made Baldur's Gate. So yeah, I mean, that itself sounds really exciting. It's pretty damn cool. And I'm gonna be able, you know, all those games that are here, I hope to one day try out. You know, I hope to one day try out. At least try them to feel, because you know, if there's something that I love, is when I discover something new that I never thought I would love it or even like it, and I do. I end up doing it just for trying, and then I finish the game and I love it even more. And that happened with Final Fantasy with me, and I hope it keeps happening, because and the way that keeps happening is when you keep trying games, trying new things. And I hope to one day try out all those games and stuff. Okay, going to the next one, we have Toxic Commando, which is basically like a new Left 4 Dead in a way. But I don't know if it's gonna be good, because the last one that we have, which is Left 4 Blood, is basically dog shit. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that one. So yeah, we also have the Star Wars Galaxy Racer, which is basically racing in Star Wars with the, you know, those kind of like racing, driving, you know, the fucking cars from the Star Wars stuff. Which is, I mean, it could be cool if they try something different and the cars are actually fast, because these days it's pretty tough to make like the game feel not just beautiful but fast at the same time. And sometimes they even slow down how fast the game is going, just to, you know, just to kind of like stabilize the frame rate and stuff. So I hope at least the game is fast, because if it is, it's gonna be pretty damn fun. We also have Decrepit. This is the game that was shown in the pre-showcase, Decrepit, which is, I mean, it looks interesting, if I say the least. And we also have the free Sherperd, which is basically the game from the dog, from the pre-showcase, which is, you know, animal games. Hey, we had this Stray, which was the cat, and now we have the dog, which seems pretty interesting. We also have this game that reminds me of, which is, the game is called Mech, which reminds me of one of those games that you gotta survive the beat. You know, you got like each level, and you kind of like have like a little story. The level, the music is kind of taking over the place, and you kind of like gotta dodge the beats and stuff like that, which this game reminds me of. This game seems pretty damn fun. I mean, if it is in the same, you know, in the same style. Yeah, I hope it's good, just like all those rest of the games. So we also got Pragmata, which is, hey, I saw the latest trailer that they show, you know, the Game Awards and stuff with the pre-order, and it looks damn good, man. And by the way, there is already like a beta, like a demo that people are playing, and from what I'm hearing, it seems pretty damn good, and I'm very happy for that, because, you know, this is one of those games that I'm putting my faith in that is actually gonna be good. And you know, this is kind of like a brand new Capcom game, basically. And if it goes right, hey, Capcom is gonna have another franchise on their hands. So yeah, I'm putting my faith that this game is gonna be good, and everything is leading up to, it seems like it's actually gonna be damn good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy for that, man. and it's gonna be like a The Last of Us but on space or something, which is, I mean, sounds pretty damn compelling to me because I love The Last of Us. So yeah, we also got this game, Bradley the Badger, which is, hey, it seems like a platform with kind of like a self-indulged jokes about the gaming industry or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but it seems like a platformer which is really damn, it looks damn fun, man, not gonna lie. And it looks well made with the art style and stuff, the gameplay mechanics. I mean, it looks really good. I hope it does well. We also got Stupid Never Dies, which the gameplay is the thing that most caught me off guard, because it seems really damn good as well, man. Like, Stupid Never Dies. I'm not gonna forget this game. This game is pretty damn. It looks pretty damn good in gameplay aspects. Okay, we also got For Loop, which was another loop game, which is, I think it's like Sony is the one making it, and this game is supposed to loop every time you die, I guess. I don't know, man. This game was the least interesting thing of most of the things that got announced, so yeah, I'm not too hyped for that. This looks like an online game, I guess. I don't know, man. This doesn't seem hype for me at all. Just like the last game that they showed on the event for some reason. This is gonna be Concord 2, man. Like, if you're gonna hype a game like this, like, just stop. Anyways, we also have Ontos, which looks pretty damn interesting. And I don't know, man, it looks pretty damn intriguing. Well, the weird stuff, the hands and crazy stuff, and all the shit that is going on, it looks like it's gonna be a mystery that you gotta find out and resolve. Like a mystery on the moon or something like that, on the space. Like, it's looking pretty damn good. Not gonna lie, I will definitely play that eventually. We also have Coven of the Chicken Foot, which is the game that they show with the grandma and that big ass monster. That was kind of like they both were going on a journey together, and I mean, man, it looks like one of those games that is gonna be really fun and cute, kind of like The Last Guardian, which is, you know, is one of those games that I think is underrated, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, man, this game seems like it's gonna be one of those ones that gonna caught people's heart, you know, just like Economy already. And I think it is one of those games that people gonna, when it comes out, people gonna see how good it actually is, and it's probably gonna blow up. You know, your favorite streamer is gonna probably play it and stuff like that. I don't know if it is an indie game, but I never heard the Wildflower Interactive. I don't know if it is an indie game or a AAA, but hey, this game seems pretty damn cool, man. I'm down for it. And of course, one of the hype moments of the Game Awards was Nioh. Hey, I knew, bro. Everybody knew. I mean, what I'm talking about, everybody knew. But not gonna lie, even when everybody knew that was gonna happen, it was still hype as fuck. Man. Man, Nioh the Black, man. Resident Evil characters, they are having something with this black coat, this black leather coat, that I hope it doesn't end. I really hope it doesn't end, because the black coat around themselves with the black design and stuff like that, it seems so fucking cool. And Nioh, I think it looks the cooler of, you know, the black coats dudes. You know, you also got Wesker, you also got Chris with the black coat as well, and now you got Nioh, which I think it looks the coolest, not gonna lie. And his design, not gonna lie, I thought he was a bit older. I actually thought he would be older because of all the leaks and all that bullshit and stuff. And then I look at the wallpaper that that Sonic leaked. By the way, thanks Sony for leaking the stuff. And he doesn't exactly look that much older for me. He looks like kind of like the Resident Evil 6 character, but with more hair. Yeah, he kind of like look like the Resident Evil 6 model, but with more hair. And I would say something. He's like his Resident Evil 4 remake appearance, but with a little bit more hair and a little bit more shed. Yeah, he's a little bit more Chad on this one. He's a little more Giga Chad on this one. And I like him, man. His visuals look fucking cool. And of course, we also had his gameplay, which is gonna be even more crazy. Looks like you're gonna be able to use melee weapons, use the chainsaw as well, which is kind of like a revenge for all the chainsaw deaths that he had. Which is it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing, man. I can't wait. And who knows? Maybe we're gonna have more characters being revealed. Maybe we're gonna have more, I don't know, more different gameplays. I don't know, man. There is a lot that they are not showing, and I know that their Raccoon City is gonna be a party. If you know what I'm saying. That Raccoon City final is gonna be like a final level is gonna be like a party, bro. I can't already imagine. Anyway, let's move on. We also got the Order of the Sinking Star, which I think is the puzzle game, which Jeff said it was like 10 years on the making. I don't know why would you spend 10 years making a puzzle game, but you know, it is what it is. Games today take a long fucking time, but it is what it is. We also got Exodus, which is basically like the game from outer space. For the things that I've seen, hey, I'm a big fan of space games when they are well made, and this seems like one of those games that it's gonna be well made. We all the sizable, planets and stuff. It's gonna be a narrative adventure, which is I'm always down to that. I'm always down for a cool narrative game. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. Again, another one that I'm really interested to try out. We also have Warlock, which is a Dungeons and Dragons game. I just know what Dungeons and Dragons is. I just don't know what this one means in a gameplay style. I don't know if it's gonna be single player. I don't know if it's gonna be multiplayer. I don't know, but it seems pretty fun, and I'm gonna for sure try out. And we also have a surprise of mine with something that I'm really hyped about as well. King of Dragon, which is not gonna lie, it seems like a mixture of Yakuza with Sleeping Dogs, which is a crazy combination because Yakuza is full of content, and Sleeping Dogs is kind of like a GTA, and if we got the content of Yakuza with the gameplay of Sleeping Dogs and kind of like the open world and stuff, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing, man. And then again, this is being made by the creator of Yakuza, so we can expect like another Yakuza, but in a different way. Maybe a more expensive way. Let's just say like that. And yeah, man, King of Dragon looks pretty damn hype. We also got the Lego Batman, which we are all hyped for the Lego Batman. We're hoping that this is gonna be actual fucking peak. So yeah, another one that I'm hyped as well too. And it just looks better and better. And we also got Forest 3, which, bro, Jeff was right, man. Nobody expected this. Like, what do you mean Forest 3 on space? I don't know how that's gonna work. And again, I still got to play Forest 1 and Forest 2. and I'm gonna do that eventually when I have friends to play it and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be, hey, another one that I'm pretty hyped for. We got the Diablo 4. I mean, Diablo 4, I don't know, man. One day we're gonna play that shit. But yeah, at least the cinematics looks fucking insane. Even if the game itself doesn't look that way. 007 kind of like a review of like I think the main villain and stuff. Again, 007 seems like a new Uncharted, which it sounds dope when I say it like that. And I just hope that this game is fucking good, because this game is coming like soon, I believe. Again, we also have like the Warframe, the new Warframe stuff, which is, if you guys don't know, I'm playing Warframe and I'm loving it. You know, I'm a new player again, and I've been playing quite a while of Warframe, and hey, new update, pretty damn happy. We also got Lords of the Fallen 2, which it looks pretty damn better. I mean, I would say it looks better than the first one, which is, I mean, that's what we expect. You know, Lords of the Fallen was like a game that had a bunch of mixed opinions. Some people really enjoyed it, some people not. And it was kind of like a mixed bag in the beginning. But I heard a lot of things about updates and stuff, so they're basically improving the game in a way, which is, I mean, it's always acceptable, it's always welcome. You know, if you're gonna make your game better, even if you, I don't know, if the Final Fantasy was, the final version wasn't the exact thing that you imagined, you know. So yeah, it seems pretty damn hype. Lords of the Fallen 2, looking forward to it. We also got SAROS, which is basically like kind of like a sequel, but not a sequel to Returnal. And you know, it seems pretty cool as well. I like Returnal. I like the challenges that they provided, and the crazy bunch of stuff that you gotta dodge in your goddamn screen, and I like that. I'm pretty happy to it. We also got a game called Nioh, and it is man, not gonna lie, I thought it was Cyberpunk 2. I think everybody thought it was Cyberpunk, which would be crazy to have, because you know, you have basically like the Witcher 4 awaiting development, and the other Witchers as well, like the remakes and stuff. And you also got the Cyberpunk 2 in development as well, like CD Projekt Red is cooking. It's cooking, and it's gonna make some noise when all these things get ready to be revealed and stuff. And I'm not gonna shit you, I thought it was Cyberpunk 2. And it probably does as well. Just because how things look, just the style, the setting and stuff. I thought that place that they were showing was like Chicago, but no, it ended up being like a completely different game, which is I'm really down for, because if this means we're gonna get more, you know, cyberpunk style games and maybe a Blade Runner kind of like setting games, hey, it's gonna probably be something really cool, and I'm hyped to it. You know, the game is called Nioh. And yeah, man, this game looks fucking insane. We also have Total Warhammer, which is the new Total Warhammer from the franchise and stuff. I never played one of those, but this one seems crazy. I always thought about buying a game like that, like Total Hammer, which is basically like this massive war that you can control in your goddamn PC. Like you have like this big ass PC that is ready to run this crazy ass war games with a bunch of characters killing each other. And this one seems like you're not just gonna kill each other in one planet or in one place, but it's gonna be like a war to the entire galaxy. And I don't know how the fuck that's gonna work because I never play a game like this. And I know that games like this exist. We have these crazy wars happening in universes, in galaxies, and all that kind of stuff. And it's gonna be crazy to see, man. This seems crazy. And I love crazy stuff. I love massive battles and stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be crazy one. We also have something that caught my attention because usually I'm not interested on this kind of games, which is Ace Combat, which is basically like you know, Tom Cruise, Top Gun, you know, Top Gun Maverick or something. It's basically Top Gun but the game. And not gonna lie, some of the things that they've done here, like it seems like you're gonna be able to get out of your cockpit and just explore the place and talk with, you know, NPCs and stuff. And it's gonna be like it's gonna have like a narrative. I don't know if these games have narrative on it, but this game seems like it's gonna be hype. This is gonna be one of those ones that, you know, I never played the older ones, but this one is gonna be put me in. I'm gonna be able to try this one. This one seems hype, and I'm out for it. AC Combat 8. AC Combat, damn, 8. If you get to the 8th number, it means that you're doing something right. It just means that you're doing something right. Anyways, we got Out of Words, which is a co-op adventure game, kind of like how the guy from, you know, Split Fiction and It Takes Two does his type of games, but it's not from him. So it's gonna be very interesting to try this one out. I mean, this one looks beautiful with the handcraft art style, and I can't even imagine how long it takes to make something like this. Like it already takes a long time to make a movie which is hand drawn. And now you're telling me there's gonna be there's an entire game that is hand drawing? Like how do you even make this work? Anyways, we got Phantom Blade Zero, which I think is my most hyped game of this whole event. Not gonna lie, outside of the things that we already know, like Phantom Blade is gonna be, man, it's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be incredible. I don't know how much I can express how much hype I am for this game, because when they were showing, you know, the review and stuff, and the game feels like it's getting bigger and bigger every single year that passes. Like this game is just gonna be like Black Myth Wukong, but in a different way. Like, I know the Black Myth Wukong, which I'm pretty fucking hype about. Like that's everything they can say. So we also got Nioh 3, which is, if I'm not mistaken, like Nioh 3, which if I'm not mistaken, Nioh 3 is basically the sequel to Nioh 2, of course. And you know, this game is at least for what I heard, they are pretty damn hard. They're like a different version of Souls-like, but not exactly Souls-like, more like action. Like I never played Nioh, but I heard that these games are like pretty big when it comes to the content that they have or something like that, and that they are pretty challenging. And I don't know if this one's gonna be good, because the last time I heard, like some people that played the demo that was available, it wasn't very good. Like I don't know, there was some problem with frame rate and stuff like that make everything just worse. So I don't know about this one. I'm gonna have to wait and see exactly how well it's gonna be. And we have Concord 2. I'm sorry. We have Highguard, which was basically the biggest mistake I would say Jeff has ever made on the Game Awards, besides the, you know, wrap it up stuff. And yeah, man, this game, I don't know for what reason Jeff Keighley overhyped the fuck out of this game. Not gonna lie, when it first was about to be revealed, I thought it was Skyrim because, you know, before, you know, Jeff cut to the trailer and the gameplay, there was like this island and there was like this kind of mystical place, and you know, Jeff was like hyping it up in the most possible way, like it was some kind of Elder Scrolls 6, and it just ended up being like, man, it just ended up being like a fucking hill shooter. And guess what? Concord was a hero shooter. So I don't know, man, I don't know what it is about these multiplayer games and, you know, these big companies investing so much on these fucking games that I don't know, man. I actually just don't know what they are doing. Like there's just no reason for Jeff to hype this game unless they pay a lot of fucking money, which makes sense because usually big companies like this, they are really fucking dumb and they just spend their money, you know, marketing some stupid ass game that nobody's gonna play. So I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I think when it comes to his game reviews, I think Jeff needs to he needs to think more about whatever he's putting on his show, bro. Like, cause trust me, one time it's gonna get old, gonna get so old that people not even gonna start watching the event anymore. And that's sad because I really love the Game Awards, and I hope that Jeff improves. I hope that he hears about the, you know, the criticism. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is basically all the games that were shown. I mean, not all of them, but the most interesting ones. And yeah, I'm hyped for all of that, and I'm sorry for not be able to, you know, do the live stream at the moment that this was going on, because it would probably be so cool to just be there live and just, you know, talk a little bit about the things that are being revealed and stuff, and just react and see those things live. Ladies and gentlemen, this is TJ Kito. I'm out.